Welcome back to Giggles and Glutes. In the last episode, we spoke about food freedom and emotional peace. And today we are moving into energy, boundaries, and reclaiming your space.
Yep, episode 4 is called Feminine Reset, and it's for anyone who feels drained, overcommitted, or like they've been giving too much without getting much back.
And let's be honest, all of us have been there. So basically, if you feel like life has been running you instead of the other way around, then stay seated because this episode is for you.
We're going to talk about how to restore your energy, set boundaries, and create rituals that actually make you feel alive again, all while keeping it real and a little funny, of course. And if you enjoy this episode and you've been here a few times but you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. So, first things first, let's talk about energy. So many of us carry invisible responsibilities at work, at home, with friends, and even in our own minds.
Yeah. And it's sneaky. You don't always notice that you're drained until you're snapping at someone over literally nothing.
Sounds like me right now. Or you wake up super duper tired even after sleeping for 8 hours. That's a sign that your nervous system is taxed.
Science says that chronic stress and overcommitment can dysregulate your autonomic nervous system, which controls how you rest and digest.
Yeah, so when you're always on, your body literally can't recharge.
And it makes absolute sense if you think about it like this. You are
Yeah.
chasing this feeling of wanting to be rested, but you constantly going. Imagine using your laptop all the time and keeping it in the charger. As you're using, you're depleting at the same time. It's never
Yeah.
going to get to that fully charged. And that's why
Yeah.
soft resets are so essential. Like, put your phone down, plug it in the charger, and leave it. Let it charge until it's full, and then you can use it. It's the same thing that you will do with your body. And this means that we are talking about intentional boundaries and routines that restore that energy and not drain it any further.
Yeah, for sure. So let's talk boundaries. And yes, they are hard for so many women, us included. We struggle. Know anything about Donaé and I, we commit to everything and then find out halfway through, actually, you know what? We are in too deep. But then, because we are no quit queens, we have to power on.
No quit queens, I love that. And honestly, you feel so guilty for saying no. I'm sure that all of us do. Like when somebody invites you to that dinner, but you actually don't have the energy to go, you say yes anyway, and you have a terrible time because you didn't want to be there. You wanted to sit on your couch, and that's what you were hoping for, that you could do. And it just carries all this guilt. But the thing about boundaries is that you need to protect your energy and your sanity. It is so important to protect it.
Yeah, I think we need to think of it like this. Every yes that you give to something that you don't want to do is a no to yourself.
In capital letters,
Yeah,
no. And guilt
yeah,
comes from societal programming. We've been told that women have to do it all the
mm-hmm,
time. You have to be a
mm-hmm,
multitasker. Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. And studies show that people with healthy boundaries have lower levels of stress, better mood regulation, and obviously improved sleep.
We are here for the improved sleep. Over 30, you really want to have that good sleep. So saying no isn't being selfish, it's self-prevention, and it's the first step to reclaiming your energy.
Yes, so now let's talk about feminine energy. And we're not talking about the gendered stereotypes, we're talking about the energy that you bring to yourself, to your environment, and to your relationships.
This feminine energy is a softness, it's a presence, receptivity, creativity, and basically how you show up for yourself without burning out.
For sure. And you recharge it through your rituals, the things that you do on a daily basis, that walk that you go on, your weekly acts of things that make you feel nourished, seen, grounded, whether that's your skincare routine, whether that's going to do your workouts, whatever that may be, that's how you recharge it.
All of these tiny rituals add up and restore your nervous system balance. They improve your mood and they make you feel a lot. When you take the time to actually do this Sunday reset, I think this is my favorite thing that
Hmm.
has come from social media pressure is the
Hmm.
Sunday reset that people do. I love it so much. I don't do it every Sunday, but when I do, I feel so good about myself because
Yeah.
I cook, I clean, I do a face mask, I listen to
Hmm.
music. It's just
Hmm.
me in the kitchen dancing, and it just
Yeah.
makes me feel so good, you know. And
And
this is
prepared.
yes, and prepared. And that's also another kind of confidence that you step into your week
Yeah.
with because you prepared, you feel rested like you are ready.
Yeah, great. So let's get practical. How do we actually reclaim the space in our lives?
So, step one is audit your energy. Write down what exactly drains you and what energizes you. And again, be very honest with yourself when you are doing
Mm-hmm.
this.
And even if it's a person, write that person name
Yes.
down. And step two, say no to at least one thing that drains you every week, even if it's small wins.
Yeah. Step three is to create at least one ritual daily. Even 10 minutes count, whatever it is, do it for 10 minutes. It's a ritual.
Step four is to schedule or unschedule time when nothing is expected of you. Danae just mentioned she just wants to go on a holiday and do nothing on that holiday. Like just wake up in your hotel room, walk down to the pool, lie at the pool, whole day, get into the water, get back onto your day bed, and then when the day is over, go back up to your room. No expectations from anybody.
A dream. This sounds like a dream. 2026 is the year that we are finally living. I'm speaking, I'm manifesting it because wow. Is to honor your boundaries with people. This is so important because sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you feel like, oh my word, I need to break my boundary because this person is this and that to me.
Yeah,
Or this person did this and that for me. So I'm going to bend my boundary. No, babes,
yeah,
don't bend your boundary. Stick to it. Different people don't change how far you bend your boundary because you shouldn't. And yes, they may push back, and yes, they may not like you for it, but this is what it is about when it comes to respecting yourself first. You absolutely have to.
I think a lot of us are afraid of the they don't like you for it part afterwards, because obviously if it's someone close, probably damage that relationship somehow. But I want to say to you that if this person really respects you as a person, as a friend, as an individual, they may be a bit pissed off in the moment, but it shouldn't completely damage or ruin the friendship. And if it does, then that friendship was over to start with, or that relationship was never going to last to start with. And over time, you will see that your energy will rebuild, your confidence will rise, and your sense of control will return. And that's such an amazing feeling, to feel like you are in control of all the decisions that you are making.
Yeah. It gives you that sense of authority in your life, which
Yeah,
is what all
yeah.
of us want. I watched this video yesterday where this lady was saying she's in her 40s and she was like a message to myself in my 30s. And basically, one of the things that she was saying in her 30s was about this boundary setting and about how people are going to clap back when you stand your ground with something that you don't want to do. And it made me think that sometimes we have like people in our lives or relationships, whether romantic or platonic, we have these relationships with people. And I lost my train of thought. Wow. This is why I need to be on the island. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. The relationships, whether romantic or platonic, people's energies don't always align with yours.
Yeah.
People don't always have the emotional maturity that you have. And when they
Mm-hmm.
can't meet you in a specific place where you are the type of person where if they were to say no, you would understand completely.
Yeah.
But if the roles were reversed, then they wouldn't understand. It's because they are not
Mm-hmm.
emotionally mature. And that's got nothing to do with you. It's got everything to do with them. And you can't be babying adults to be like, I'm so sorry, but I can't, I will, da da da. No, if it
Yeah.
doesn't sit right with you, then don't do it. And here's a quick science insight. When you overextend yourself, your sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight response is constantly activated. Can you imagine living?
That means adrenaline is high all the time and cortisol is high all the time, which means higher stress hormones, poor sleep, low motivation, and a lot of fatigue.
Yes. And just a quick thing as well. This year, in the beginning of this year, I said to myself, this is my no year. Because last year I said yes to everything. And I was like, this year I am saying no. If I don't have the energy to do it, I'm not going to do it. If you are asking me to do a favor, I'm not going to do it. Or you and I are going to have a conversation about it and we're going to get to a conclusion. Then maybe I don't just
Mm-hmm.
say no, but I'm going to tell you how I
Mm-hmm.
feel. And
Mm-hmm.
honestly, it's so rewarding. And this is actually should be part of these rituals that we talked about. They activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest state. So those things that Zoe was mentioning earlier on, taking a walk, lighting a candle, whatever it is, this should be part of that as well because you rewiring your brain, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
and breathing exercises can actually retrain your body to relax and to recharge, which is why those boundaries they are literally medicine for your nervous system.
And let's be honest, reclaiming space is also a funny thing sometimes.
Like when you schedule self care time and your cat sits on your journal claiming that it's a meeting, or you're trying to do some stretches and your dog is on your yoga mat.
You are like, I'm gonna do this has happened to me, and I'm pretty sure it's happened to you as well, where you're like, this day I'm off, so I'm gonna do all my maintenance, and then you book your lash appointment, your nail appointment, your thing. All of these things are in different locations, and now what was supposed to be your peaceful day of pampering turns out to be stressful because you're driving from one place to the other place and you're probably running late, and now you're like, oh my gosh.
I don't do that anymore. That's such a rookie mistake. I split it up in the week now. Like on one day, like when I have early days or after a client or whatever, then I go do my nails. Then on the other day, then I go do my lashes. Then I like that because
Yes.
that's a trap that you get yourself
It is a
into for
trap,
sure.
absolute trap. So, about things that aren't traps that you set for yourself, you can do a solo walk. This is wholesome, it's easy, it doesn't require you to be late or early. Or when you plan a solo walk and someone texts you asking if you can have a catch up, and then suddenly this ritual ends up being group therapy.
Yes, but that is your opportunity to say, not now. Life will always try to invade your boundaries. The trick is gently, firmly, and lovingly protect your space anyway. My mom always says, Zoe, speak with love because I'm a bit wild in my talking sometimes. Whatever on my mind, it just comes out. And a lot of times I have to apologize for how I said something or what I said or whatever. So I always have to remind myself to speak with love. So do that when you're having a conversation with someone. Say, hey, like try to be kind even when you're setting your boundary. You don't have to set your boundary and be like, no, beach.
I don't wanna. Leave me alone. And all of these tiny wins over external chaos rebuilds your energy and your confidence. And I just want to say, if you are planning a solo date with yourself, even if it is to go and walk outside, that doesn't mean that you're not busy. You're busy with you, and that
Yeah,
counts. That's
yeah,
good enough reason to say no. It's your
yeah, for
time.
sure. Devs. So now we're going to talk about actionable steps for you guys that you can follow and help implement this into your daily lives. And the first one is to audit your energy. Write down what drains you and what energizes you, like Donaé mentions. Say no to one thing this week that drains you, regardless of what that is. Going out for dinner after work, even though you know that you don't want to go out for this dinner. Say no, you don't have to go. Number 3, create one ritual daily, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes, whether that's lying in the bath with some candles or putting on a face mask, whatever that ritual is, do it daily and then schedule or unschedule time when nothing is expected. You can just veg out if you want to. You don't have to answer to anyone or anything. You can just be. And then practice nervous system reset. Breathing, walking, stretching. I said to my client last week, she was telling me something happened. She was feeling overwhelmed and whatever. I said to her, take out your yoga mat, go lie on the floor, be close to the earth. This is like one of the biggest tips or tricks I have for you guys. If you're feeling overwhelmed, lay on the floor. Don't lay on your bed, don't lay on the couch, lie on the floor. I don't know what it is about lying on the floor. I think it's being close to the energy of the earth that just resets me every time when I do it. So lie on the floor, be still, close your eyes, have a little 5-10 minutes of breathing and just trying to connect with your breath. It doesn't have to be some grand thing that you are out there doing.
I love that so much, being close to the earth, because it really is, it brings you so much peace when you are even
Mm-hmm.
like sitting at the beach or looking
Yeah,
at the sky. Anything that's
yeah,
nature brings you so
yeah.
much peace. And if you do these consistently, you 100% over time will feel lighter, and you'll feel a lot more present in your life and more connected to your true self.
And the ultimate goal is being intentional with your energy so that you can step into the year and go through this year feeling aligned, empowered, and feeling fully you. We spoke about becoming her. This is the time now to become you, fully
Yeah.
you.
I feel like for a lot of us, 2025 was a year of shedding. We shed a lot of things. We started to plant the seeds to wanting to say no, to setting the boundaries. Because, like I said in one of the previous episodes, I can't remember which one, but I've seen a lot of people's lives shift. A lot of perspectives and energies shift where people are a lot more kinder to themselves and more understanding towards themselves and naturally than towards others.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the end of episode 4, the feminine reset, boundaries, energy, and reclaiming your space.
And in the next episode, we're closing this gentle New Year series with a soft, intentional reset, reflecting on last year and then stepping into this year without any pressure.
Until then, protect your energy, honor your rituals, and remember that saying no is a gift to yourself. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.